people. This is Think Straight Africa with AB
and Justin.
Justin.
Welcoming you all.
You're welcome. Now, Justin, we've been learning a lot of things.
Yeah.
We've been rubbing minds and just blowing ourselves away. And this issue of potential seems to keep coming up. That you actually have resources you never knew you had until the right moment, and then you're just blown away by it.
Yeah, very
Ladies
true.
and gentlemen, potential basically is energy lying ready to be used. But there's this quote that says that the grave is the richest place on earth because people die and just go with everything, all the potential that they came with, all the resources, they are God-given resources for the world to use. They die and go with it. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I think the whole idea of potential is one that seems to continue to resonate amongst us as humans. God created us with so much ability, and so much so that sometimes we seem to miss out on the original intention, the original idea or the meaning of our lives. And this is because we seem to get lost in this journey of
daily
life.
struggle.
Yeah, in the daily struggles,
Yeah.
trying to make ends meet, running from pole to pole, trying to see that we meet up with our daily obligations. But one thing we need to realize is that we carry so much power within us. We carry so much solution.
Power to create.
Yeah, God created each and every one of us for a reason. If you look at society today, there are so many problems in society, and each one of us carries one form of solution or the other, and it's all embedded in what is known as potential.
Yeah. You are created in the image of God. And when we say the image of God, that means you are a creator. You are a creator. You have to take that home with you.
Yeah.
I think about myself and think about myself 5 years ago. I grew up a very self-conscious person. I didn't believe in myself. And many people didn't believe in me. But pursuing that innate desire, every one of us is given something to do,
Exactly.
like you have said, made for some purpose.
Exactly.
And when you find your purpose, then you deliver what you were born to deliver to the world.
Yeah, and talking about delivering what you were originally intended to deliver to the world. Many years back, I think precisely around 2001, God gave us this idea, this vision. I'm talking about the story of our lives now.
Yeah.
God gave us this idea about starting a bakery. But then it was just an idea.
It was an
in our
idea.
heads. Yeah.
With all the limitations in front of you.
Exactly. We didn't really see the possibility of actualizing or transforming or translating this idea into reality. And so we got talking about it. We talked to a few people about it. And, as is often characteristic in our culture, a lot of people didn't seem to understand the whole idea or the vision.
And so they already started putting walls up for you.
Exactly.
Showing
They started
you the
asking us, they
impossibilities.
said, well, you're not even smart enough. You don't even have any money of your own. It takes only a white man to do this thing that you're talking about doing. But because we were consistent in believing for this idea, we held on to this idea long enough. We kept pushing the envelope, and eventually in 2010 we were able to start what is now known today as Patisserie Bakery. And we started this just in one of our bedrooms. We didn't really have the money to rent a big space, a shop, or a factory. So we decided to start with what we had. and what we had was just our bedroom. So we transformed one of our bedrooms into a factory, and then we used the balcony as the shop. It looks really, really, really small, but today we've been able to build a successful business. We have many
Clients.
loyal customers, and the business has really expanded and is still expanding.
Africa, you have what it takes. What is in your hands? You have what it takes. I'll repeat it. You have what it takes. Look into you. Look inwards. God has given you the resource that you need to start that business, to start that online program, to make the difference that you want to see in society. We're doing this because we believe in you. We believe in you.
Yeah, Africa is said to be the land of opportunity.
Land of opportunities.
There
And
is
yet we're
so
living in
much
squalor.
that God has endowed Africa and Africans with. But I think the major challenge is first realizing that we have got what it takes to be successful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have what it takes. Now, we're going to end this program very, very shortly. But one thing you have to remember, number one, it is within you. You have what it takes. Find out, what are you interested in? What are your giftings? What is that thing that wakes you up at night? You think about it. You think about it. And it's going to be useful to society. Let me tell you, society will pay for anything that is useful to them.
Yeah, and I also want to ask you this question. What do you want to be when you grow up? I mean, that is another way you get to discover what you were truly born to do. Most of us as young kids had this dream of becoming either a lawyer, a doctor. But what has happened to all of these beautiful dreams that we had? Most of us did not end up becoming, most of these things that we dreamt about. So what has happened to your dream? I mean, your dream is worth living it out.
Africa, think straight. Think straight. We'll get back to you with another episode of this video. But for now, remember, it is never
Too late to transform
to
ourselves.
transform ourselves. God bless you.
And thank you for listening.